Hi there, welcome to the fantastic Archerfield Links. As you can see, it's an absolutely stunning place, and we're here with Titleist for their 718 irons launch. This is our first look, if you like, at the brand new AP2 iron. This is the most popular iron used on tour. This is Titleist sort of like marquee tour iron. The likes of Jordan Spieth and Jason Dufner are big fans of this iron. You'll see these using it on the PGA Tour week after week. It's a fantastic club to look at. It really is. It's something that's going to appeal to your better players, obviously. But what have Titleist done from a tech point of view? How have they improved it from the 716 range? Well, there's no person better to give you all the finer details on that than Steve Pelisek. He's the president of golf clubs for Titleist. Let's go and hear what Steve has to say about the all-new AP2. Okay, Steve, AP2, your most popular tour iron.
Yep.
What have you done in 718? How have you improved on the last version?
Okay, we call AP2 the gold standard of modern tour irons. It is. It's the most played tour iron on earth. This is almost AP2's 10th anniversary now. We've had multiple generations, and what we've tried really hard to do with AP2 is let's not change the chassis too much, because it's a very popular shape.
Yeah.
This AP2 is the most forgiving AP2 ever. In fact, the new 718 AP2 is actually more forgiving, if you recall, than the original AP1, which is pretty amazing because it's a much smaller golf club. So players generally like forgiveness as long as it's in a package that looks and sounds and feels and goes through the turf the way they want it. So new AP2, it's a little longer, about 1.5 yards longer than 716, but the biggest difference is it's even more forgiving than ever.
Yeah, and like you say, that look at address, it is quite compact, and we talk, back in the office, or sort of handicap golfers, that you've got your AP2 and that's quite compact, but then you got two more underneath that. Do you still see this as popular with your club golfers as well as your tour players?
Absolutely. AP2 probably has the broadest range of any iron. Remember, when we originally designed AP2, it wasn't supposed to be a tour iron. We thought it was a tour-like iron with a lot of forgiveness built into it. What we learned was that forgiveness comment, hey, I'll take the forgiveness as long as it looks and sounds and feels the way I want it. So it's actually become our most popular tour iron. Try it. It'll surprise you with how forgiving it is, and it'll blow you away, obviously, with how good it feels, because it's a forged golf club with a really soft, beautiful feel. Take an hour, get properly fit by a fitter who knows what he or she is doing. Let them help you pick the right model, dial in your specs, because you're going to play a lot of golf with this set of irons.
Absolutely, and I'll just touch on it a little bit, because it is something we've seen. We see Ian Poulter using AP2s and then jumping into AP3. So are you saying to people, go into a fitting with an open mind, hit everything and just kind of see what works?
You should. We use the whole range. We're the number one iron on tour. On the European Tour, the US PGA Tour, we're the most played brand of irons on the worldwide tours. 75% of our players on tour play a mixed set of irons. 1 out of 4 plays one model all the way through. And the reason they do that is they're basically using the different models to dial in usually distance gaps.
Yeah.
You see a player who plays AP2, they might put AP1 or AP3 or TMB long irons in the set. It just stretches the gaps out. A good fitter can help you do that and really make sure that, hey, you get to carry 14 clubs with you.
Yeah.
Make sure they all have a distinct purpose.
Absolutely.
And that's what you can do with a good fitter.
Okay, so I'm sure you can agree there from Steve that there's a decent amount of technology that's gone into this club to improve it from the 716 range. They've just used that sort of different use of material just to try and add a little bit more stability into the club. I think from a looks point of view, the AP2 really is a stunning iron. It's in the bag on the shelf, and if you put it down behind the ball, it's just it's a really nice player's head shape. It's really going to suit your better players. Like I say, number one tour iron used. It's a really popular iron on tour with your likes of Jordan Spieth using this club. So it's a difficult one. Now we've got the introduction of the AP3. Obviously we've got the AP1s as well. So if you're a mid handicap player, so low handicap player, You know, are you thinking about AP2s? Are you thinking about AP3s? Well, you have got the option of blending irons together, which I definitely think you know, something you should think about. You know, why not go with your AP2s and your pitching wedge 9-iron, 8-iron, 7-iron, and then maybe moving into your AP3s. You may even want to go AP1 or TMB in some of the long irons as well. So there's lots of areas where you can go with the irons. But you know, overall, AP2, really nice club to look at. They're a really nice club to hit. They feel great. You know, I could probably just about get away with these in the shorter irons, but there wasn't enough evidence for me on with the TrackMan numbers to suggest that I should be using these instead of AP1s. Aspirational, yes, but I think I need something that's going to perform for me out on the course right now, and that's the AP1. But AP2, as you can agree, absolutely stunning iron. So please post any comments below if you want to know any more details on the specs of these clubs, what shafts are available, a little bit more on the technology, the lofts, anything at all. Please post a comment below. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.